recently elected a Muslimic communistic, many are saying mayor, a radical far leftist mayor, incredibly woke. This man has not slept in months. That's how goddamn woke he is. He's also a Nepo baby. A lot of people don't know that. His woke film director mom made a number, and he is mayor right now. Lamp, stop posting fake news in my chat. He is mayor. He won. Why would they do an election if he wasn't mayor? I believe I rest my case, and in fact, you have been destroyed by facts and logic. So maybe think. Try harder, okay? And he was born in Uganda. Where even is that? I think in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, but I'm not sure. And he's a Nepo baby. His mom directed woke films, like the Girl Ghostbusters movie, and then whichever Star Wars ended with Yoda getting bottom surgery. I forget which one that was. I don't know. But guys, New York is done. It's destroyed. And I thought we'd cover it in a segment that I am calling, what will communistic Muslimist Zohran Mamdani going to do to the beautiful city of New York City, which is, of course, a woke hellhole? That's an important thing to remember. New York City, greatest city in the world, beautiful, we love it, the heart of America. It is a disgusting woke hellhole. Homeless people are legally allowed to light people on fire. And in fact, if you're a homeless person and you can prove that you have lit a straight white man on fire, they give you a free cell phone and a room at the Four Seasons. Or maybe it's the Plaza, which is the one in Home Alone 2 where the current president tells Macaulay Culkin where to go. I think that was maybe a Radisson. I'm not sure. But Zohran Mamdani, look at that guy right there. Look at that piece of garbage. He thinks he's going to swing in to New York City and fix the place. Swing in. What are you, Spider-Man? Fucking roasted. Destroyed! He's going to get rid of your favorite kind of oven. You're right. A toaster oven and a convection oven. Okay? What's he going to do to this beautiful city that you should never go to? And if you do, you need to wear one of those bomb things they wore in the Hurt Locker. Because that's how dangerous the city is. What is he going to do to the city of New York? Well, first thing he's planning on is having free government-run grocery stores, ladies and gentlemen. They're called free, but who's really paying for them? That's right, capitalists who work hard. They're the ones out there, the vascular class, taking 3-4 showers a day, working the hard jobs. They're cutting down trees in New York City. They're out there working the soil in New York City. They are running various multi-level marketing scams. The vascular class, the capitalists, work hard for these free government-run grocery stores, okay? But they'll only have vegetables and HRT. That's all they're going to have. What am I having for dinner? I think I'm going to have a Hungry Man frozen dinner, the most American possible meal. I'm going to have 3 of those. I'm not going to be eating them separately. I'm going to put them in my Nutrimix. I'm just going to turn them into kind of a slurry. Also, after we get back from the grocery store, we are going to need to hit the Lowe's. I will need to get a new toilet. So after eating 3 Hungry Man frozen dinners, that we might need to call in a goddamn team to disinfect. What's that? All they have are cucumbers and hormone replacement therapy? Damn it. Why do I live in New York? Me, the guy with this voice, has lived in New York his whole life. Brooklyn, baby. Wee-haw! The Bronx. What else is Zohran Mamdani going to do to New York City? Well, he's going to have, again, free public transportation. And I don't know if we need the second quotation marks there, but again, not free, okay? The immigrants come into New York City and they immediately get free cell phones, free hormone replacement therapy, all right? They, in fact, BET is starting to become bilingual entertainment television, okay? Zohran Mamdani, great point. And he's going to be offering free public transportation. directly to the nearest gender-neutral bathroom, which, to be fair, is everything in New York City. The entire city is really the world's biggest gender-neutral bathroom. That's what you, by the way, that's what you need to do. If you ever need to pee in New York City, you can't go in anywhere, okay? If you need to pee in the middle of New York City, you be ready to have the fight of your life with a Pakistani man who does not want to give you that key at all until you buy at least a $30 cup of coffee. Just pee. And if they go, stop, you're being arrested, you go, nah, well, this is the whole city's a gender-neutral bathroom. And who's a bigot now, officer? And you'll be fine, because there's one thing I know about the New York Police Department. They're chill, and they don't have guns. Anyway, free public transportation directly to the nearest. That's how Dublin is, too. I am Dougie Jones. Are you from, are you the guy from Scotland? No, there was one guy from Scotland. Are you from Ireland? Because if so, the most degenerate race is the Irish. I feel like America, we're racist against all the wrong people. It's like, oh, the blacks, the Mexicans. No, we need to bring it back, all right? We need to bring it back to being racist against the Irish. He's from the Midwest. Well, the Midwest is in many ways the Ireland of America. I've long said it. Really into potatoes, all drunk and stupid, and we will conquer them. Oh, they pee on the walls everywhere in Dublin, Ireland. Have you ever seen Liam Neeson, who is from Belfast, actually? But his dick is so big, his dick was raised in Dublin. He was raised in Belfast, but the head of his penis, that. The other irony about all the buses taking you to the nearest gender-neutral bathroom, they don't have to. They themselves are gender-neutral bathrooms. Take a shit. You're not a real New Yorker until you've sat in a pile of someone else's shit on a public bus. All right? While eating a slice of original Ray's pizza. While eating a piece. That's what they call it. People don't know that. Other places like me get a slice of pizza and they go, get the fucking tourist out of here. You come in and go, I would like a piece of pie. And they go, right here, right up, right up. The official position of New York City will be that the Holocaust happened. But it was good. So kind of, as a moderate centrist myself, I kind of respect that in a lot of ways, Famously, Zohran Mamdani said on a debate stage of some nature, and I don't know why they do debates for mayor. Who gives a shit? God damn it. Do you understand how much television we have to watch and now you're airing debates? All right? We haven't caught up on Love Island. Get your shit together. Some debate stage, he said that he would not be going to Israel. And he, in fact, would not be giving Benjamin Netanyahu a hand job while whispering into his ear, you're a good boy. You're the best boy and you're doing good. He refused to say he would do that, thereby insulting every Jewish person who's ever lived. So tomorrow, you need to go up to a Jewish person. How can you tell? Don't make me say it. I'll just put it this way, okay? Air is free, okay? I'll just say air is free. You know what I'm saying? We need to send more guns to Israel. Whatever you're doing right now, get the nearest weapon to you. Is it a knife? All right? Possible to be anti-Semitic and have that much boob sweat. This is, first off, not all of this is boob sweat. A lot of it is, but it's unfortunate that on a very hot day in a room with a lot of lights, I have to wear this beanie. Otherwise, if I take it off for even a second, Antifa will know my social security number. It is tattooed on my head. And you might think it's under a big, full, flowing head of hair. You're right. Trump called Israel a slur? Well, what if Trump at the next press conference, someone's like, what do you think about Israel? And he just says the N-word. That would be very confusing for a lot of people. The online left would just be like, honestly, 4D chess move. I don't even know whether to approve or disapprove of that. That's wild. As a moderate centrist, I do not have a position on Israel, okay? We need to send them weapons, but at the same time, 6 million? Really? Come on. It only makes sense. I know, right? That would truly be something. The Knicks are the Knickerbockers again. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if that's closer or further from the racial slur I was just talking about. I'm not, are we, I'm not going to say that word again. The Knicks are the Knickerbockers again. I was on a goddamn tightrope on that one. I was that French asshole between the World Trade Center in 1970, and I'm going to say 6. That was something. All right? This is very normal. And by that, I think you're talking about my boob sweat. Ahem. The Strokes are back! See, it's not all bad. I don't like the Islamist kind of, sort of communist socialist thing, but we're bringing back 2000s indie sleaze. Last night, she said, oh, baby, I'm not in Interpol. Yeah, yeahs are very different. New York bands, TV on the radio had the black ones. Julian is a babe. Damn. Think of how much awful smelling pussy he got between 2001, 2000 and 2005. Here's a question. I'll just say, here's all you need to know about how Julian Casablancas is aged. His fight with Ryan Adams, which is one of the funniest things of all time, because the book, Meet Me in the Bathroom, which I didn't read, but a guy, because I don't read books, they're gay, but a friend of mine, my manager, read the whole book and explained it to me. And basically, at every moment, people are like, this band's doing good. Time for the villain of the novel to show up, who's Ryan Adams, who just comes in and goes, hey, you know what's great? Heroin. And so I don't think Julian doesn't even say he got him on heroin, but other members of the band are like, Ryan Adams got him addicted to heroin. And then Ryan Adams responded on Twitter by going, yeah, who got you addicted to lasagna, you fat fuck? Which is very funny. No, your wife is dead and she's never coming back, Scooter. I'm sorry about that. It was a series of unfortunate events, very much. So the Strokes are back, ladies and gentlemen. And also, it's kind of weird that none of these guys have been Me Too'd. All right? Because let me just say this right here, okay? These guys had a lot of consensual sex. You have that much consensual sex, at least one person's going to be like, I don't know if I really consent, I mean, it's a different world. Remember the guy from Arcade Fire? He got Me Too, and they're like, what did he do? And it's like, well, I don't know. I was a groupie, and he fucked me. Then he didn't talk to me for a while, and then he FaceTimed me and jacked off on the phone and hung up on me. And then it's like, oh, somewhere Jimmy Page is going, I kidnapped a 15-year-old. I chained her to a radiator. God damn. Do you think, here's a question I have for you guys. The Strokes. When did they learn September 11th happened? They were living in New York City at the time, but they were waking up at 5 p.m. at the absolute earliest. Just partying every night. Did they learn that evening? There weren't like cell phones. I'm going to guess it was at least September 13th before they were like, oh, fuck, shit, there's a lot of dust around here. What's going on? Huh, wild. Or not really 18. That's a great point. Here's what you got to know. Because there is a zero. I will bet every fucking dollar I have on this earth, okay, which isn't that much, but it's the thought that matters, on the fact that at least one member of the Strokes has fucked a 12-year-old. At least one, and it was an advanced 12-year-old, okay? They walked out and said, oi, blimey there, we're here in Manhattan. Born and bred in Manhattan, eh? Don't you know? It's wild that us New Yorkers are having to go through 9/11 there, ain't it? Oi, oi, oi. Podcasts are now illegal. Zohran Mamdani's doing it, guys. He's declared that in the city of New York, you can no longer do podcasts. Now, on one hand, does that mean Dasha and Anna from Red Scare will kill themselves? I hope not. I don't want anyone to die, secular humanist YouTube lawyers. I hope everyone lives a long, full life. But it's a limit to free speech, guys. If we don't have podcasts, think of everything we're going to lose out on, okay? You will have no idea how many comedians there are. Last time I checked in with Joe Rogan, I think there were 250. Is there more? Is there less? I don't know, and I'll never know, because now podcasts are illegal. We got to stop them. What about video essays? Video essays are in many ways the O'Douls of podcasts, and I will not be explaining further. Thank you very much. There will be statues of Karl Marx in every neighborhood. Ugh. Zohran goddamn Mamdani. Many are saying a commu-Muslimist, okay? Kind of like a turducken. He's a communist shoved in a Muslim. Or maybe it's the other way around. Or maybe he's verse. I don't know. But there will be statues of Karl Marx in every single neighborhood. The Bronx, Staten Island, Coney Island. You might want to go get a drink. I'm going to be doing this for a while. Brooklyn, baby, over here. Westminster? Kyoto, I think, is one of them. Sea of Tranquility, I think that's in New York City. And, of course, never forget, the goddamn harbor or something. He skipped socialism and went straight to commu-Muslimism, okay? Because if there's one thing we know about Muslims, super woke, okay? Radical fundamentalist Muslims are like, the problem is we have too many white men in video games. We need to diversify. Also, Karl Marx will be a black woman now. They're going to build statues of black women, and underneath it's just going to have a little plaque that says, this is Karl Marx. If you disagree, you're a racist. All we know is Mamdani is evil. Not trusting him is the most moderate position to take. I would agree that I'm a moderate centrist on the matter, okay, on Zohran Mamdani. So I'm a moderate centrist, and so in order to stay right in the middle, kind of keep sitting on that fence, I am going to say that he needs to be arrested and deported, but I'm also going to convert to Islam. Inshallah. So that'll be right there. If you have ever watched an episode of Yellowstone, you are going to jail. You are going to Rikers Island immediately. Okay? Karl Marx Netflix adaptation played by Idris Elba. Don't tell me you wouldn't watch that immediately. He's going to make a Prince of Persia game where the main character is actually brown. I have no idea what you're talking about. Jake Gyllenhaal was amazing casting for the Prince of Persia movie. Go, we need someone to play a Persian. Get me Jake Gyllenhaal. 9/11 is happening again, and they're going to build a mosque at Ground Zero. And I simply must ask, do you guys remember when that was a controversy? We're going to build a mosque at Ground Zero. We're going to build the mosque at Ground Zero. Okay, so let me explain for everybody who might not remember. And I might be playing a video for you guys. Okay, maybe we go to the browser here. So, I think it was 2010, when I was obviously a baby. That's how old I am. It was a real thing. So, well, it was a real thing in as much as we cared about it and were very passionate about it. It wasn't real in that it happened or anyone was planning for it to happen. But it was real in terms of, it was an early entry in the emerging field of moderate centrist studies, where you say something that maybe the less charitable would go, that's a bunch of made up bullshit to get people scared and angry. And you go, no. It's emotionally true. That someone wanted to build a mosque on Ground Zero. Now, it turns out that I think what they actually wanted to do was build some kind of community center like a mile away from Ground Zero, but that doesn't make nearly as good of a song. So, like, Sharia law is very real, and we need to stop it. Now, at the same time, we do need laws based on Christian morality and values. But if we try to do Sharia law, stop it. We gotta stop the mosque at Ground Zero. So this was a song. They got freedom of religion. I understand. All right, so this was 14 years ago. Okay, so this would have been, based on my math, 1985, which is weird because 9/11 hadn't happened yet, but there you go. I understand. All right, go back to the beginning, okay? We've got freedom of religion. I understand. Indeed we do. This is Trade Martin, copyright 2010, so I guess it was 2010. What do you got to remember about all this? This is before AI. Someone actually had to sit down and write this and like record it. Can you hear that? I'm hearing like an echo. Wait. Oh, I know what's going on. Just a second here. I bet I have it playing somewhere and I haven't fully turned off the volume. It's playing somewhere very lightly. Is this here? No, that's not correct. I don't know where the hell that's coming from. We got freedom of religion. I understand. I don't know. It's not important. Can you guys hear it coming? The audio doubling? It's not important. All right, guys. As I was saying, where were you when they built the mosque at Ground Zero?
But Ground Zero is one location where a mosque
Thank you, Scooter.
Stand.
You gotta stop the mosque at Ground Zero.
Thumbing its nose at every victim and hero. Thousands of Americans died in the attacks that day. And that's a cold, hard fact. Oh, yeah.
I designate Burlington the war memorial.
Can't let 'em build.
I have no idea who that woman is, but I'm sure at the time, whatever version of me was on radio was YouTube was around. So early YouTube pioneer was like, I will fucking die for you. Fucking carry my children. Fuck you. No mosque in the Ground Zero area. Preserve the dignity of our loved ones killed here on 9/11. Mayor Bloomberg, your shameful silence dishonors the ashes of 3,000 New Yorkers. There's specifically also no Ground Zero mega mosque. They were cooking on this one. I guess you can't really see that because it's behind the comments. This is like that song that Forgiato Blow was on. I just know Forgiato Blow from the song where Target was possessed by the devil. But they're saying here, Mayor Bloomberg, your shameful silence dishonors the ashes of 3,000 New Yorkers. It was 6 million. All right, let's the record state. 6 million people did not die in the Holocaust. They did die, on 9/11. I'm hearing the echo again. It's not important. I don't care. I'm going to keep fucking going. But this is about how Michael Bloomberg refused to get up and do this song in karaoke.
There's a painful memory in our minds.
Let me see something here.
Our hearts keep breaking.
Monitoring's all off. Never mind.
Envision that tragic time. Can't let 'em do it. We gotta stop the mosque at Ground Zero.
And you know what? They didn't build a mosque at Ground Zero, okay? All the videos you made in Windows Movie Editor, did you ever fucking change anything? I didn't think so, okay? U.S. policies were an accessory to the 9/11 crime, Imam Ralph. I mean, so to clarify, we don't agree with that? It literally took me a second to be like, oh, they're showing this to be like, look at this terrible thing he said. And I'm like, yeah, definitely. That has no basis in reality. Again, 6 million.
Cordoba means victory of Islam.
What? Who was that poor woman? Why did they have this, I don't know, cleaning lady come in? Also, you can see back in the day, it wasn't as easy to just share memes. We didn't have social media. So you had to just take your handy cam and record someone holding a sign. That was what memes were in 2010 and previously. You printed stuff out, you made a collage, it took longer, and you know what? Hobby Lobby got money from it. So things were better then.
God help us retain the honor and trust. In God we trust. For all the families that have suffered so
You did. Oh, word perfect. It's a different time. I don't know anything about that, but I read that in a history book. Who's this guy? Leave him out of this. I like when he goes, oh yeah! I like in songs when people just have to fill space. The best one is in the Kiss song Lick It Up when he goes, lick it up, oh, it's only right now. And you just go like, wait, what? It's only right now? Yeah, licking it up is only right now. Later, it's not going to be right. It has to be right now. Received 100 messages at the Restream chat. You're goddamn right we have.
Thousands of Americans died in the attack. It's a sacred place, and that's a cold, hard fact.
3,000 people died a block and a half away. Are you serious?
Are you serious? He had just never. This has, by the way, 263,000 views from 14 years ago. Also, this guy, it sounds like he just didn't know 9/11 happened. Wait, 3,000 people died? Are you serious?
Kidding me? 3,000 people died a block and a half away. Are you serious?
3,000 people died? What happened? No, I've been living in Boston for the past several years. I just came back. I don't watch news. No.
Innocent Americans were killed. If we let them build it, can't you see? They'll turn 9/11 to a mockery. We got.
If they build it, don't you see? They'll turn 9/11 to a mockery. Honestly, decent voice this guy has. There is famously no one has. If you ever mock 9/11, if you ever tell a joke about 9/11, you're going down faster than all of the victims of 9/11.
Stop the mosque at ground zero. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. We'll watch that in a little bit. It was called Freedom and Michael Flynn sang on it. We got to finish this video, then this whole bit, then I'll react to some stuff on the internet and we'll watch it.
Making fools of us. Thousands of Americans died in the attack. It's a slap in the face, and there's no doubt about it.
I don't think that rhymes.
Stop the mosque at ground zero.
You got to stop that mosque at ground zero, guys.
I can hear you. The rest of the world hears you, hears you, hears you, hears you, hears you.
Film copyright 2010 Island Metro Productions, all rights reserved. This keeps. That's really annoying. That's maddening. That is true. Who are those people? They just keep showing a conference. So 6 years ago, what's the most recent video? Here's this guy is the official Trade Martin channel. I don't know what I'm being played right now, but I don't care. He is still making stuff. Look at this. Founding Fathers, RCA Victor vocalist, Trade Martin. Okay, what's his Amazon page? What can you purchase from this man? Trade Martin has a tribute to B.B. King. Oh, hell yes. And is he somehow involved in these pandemic medical thrillers? All right. We love it, guys. We love it, and we're having fun, and we are fun. So it's good times. Let's go back. So as I was saying, and actually I need to, every time we leave, it makes me do the whole thing again. This was a bad idea. I could fix that, but I didn't. So as I was saying, 9/11 is happening again. They're going to build the mosque at ground zero. It's time for Trade Martin to re-release that song. You guys hearing the echo now? I'm hearing it. I don't know if it's coming through or not. It might be like coming through my computer, but not anything else. God damn it. God damn it. I got things to talk about and I'm being sidetracked. I heard it this time. What is the fuck is going on here? Okay, let me close things. Let me just close random things and see what the fuck is going on. I think I'm watching the stream somewhere and it's being stupid, and some are saying gay. Is it done now? Yes, I just had to close that out. Now there's no more echo. I have won. I have defeated the very faint echo. Let me pull that back up again because I was watching it on another tab, and quite frankly, I could use the viewers, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to not. Oh, thank God we're back. All right. Let me see where we're at viewer-wise right now. I'm talking about very important stuff. And, you know, I feel it's being wasted on you loser dorks. I've never done anything like an echo on this show. Can you even imagine if this was not a professionally produced show with flawless audio and video? The final thing Zohran Mamdani will do to destroy New York City, the greatest city on earth, go Mets, is, of course, he's going to fuck your wife. Zohran Mamdani is coming to your house. I don't care where you live. I don't give a shit. Are you staying on the military base in Antarctica? God, look at how this fucking sweat's coming. Oh, my Christ. This is true. This is James Cameron calls me up and gone, Steve, do you have any advice on how to produce the next Avatar movie, given how flawless you're doing? And I said, Steve, Zohran is going to fuck your wife. You need to rescue her. Rescue her!
Shut up and sit down.